Hello there, and welcome back. It has been quite a long time. In my journey to now catch up on all the crazy things that I have to do, one of the things I'm going to be doing are the solo releases that we had from the TXT guys from the previous album. I checked out that comeback, but not the solos that released like a day after. It wasn't day after day, it was like a couple days between them, I think. But we're going to be doing all of those. But first, I think it would be smart to do this request, which is from Alina. And this is TXT's concept trailers. It's it's cool that they actually uploaded this to like their official YouTube channel. It's basically the concept trailers for the albums that had them back to back to back. So starting off with, I think Magic is the first one. I don't know if was that like Blue Hour album? Maybe? Could have been even before that actually. Okay, let's read this request, by the way, because it has a lot to it. Different parts of the concept trailers will show different parts of TXT's lore and storyline. That's what this is all kind of based around. And like every group has some kind of loose storyline, some it's more important than others. And really, I think you could only give so much time to so many groups to where you really know deeply what a group's storyline is. So I just like to pick up hints here and there. I've kind of always known TXT had something going on, but I didn't know what it was at all. So hopefully this will flesh that out. At its core, it's a coming of age story about 5 boys who share a magical bond, but you can also think of it as a mix of Harry Potter and Peter Pan, which makes a lot of sense. Like the magical stuff, but also like Sugar Rush Ride was so very Peter Pan. They are navigating the transition from innocence and imagination of childhood to the harsh, complex reality of adulthood. All of them have unique magic abilities and features, which also seems very commonplace in a lot of like K-pop lore. aespa, I think EXO, they also have their own like special abilities. That's how it started at the very least. Subin's ears, Yeonjun's horns, Bonggu's shoulder, Taeyeon's eye, and Kai's wings, and heart to a degree. The central conflict revolves around the boys trying to hold on to their childhood innocence and their friendship in a world that is constantly trying to pull them apart and force them to grow up. Throughout the story, you will also see The Star, which is the name of the newest album, I think? That the being that TXT makes a wish upon to stay together forever as kids, the ghost, an entity that appears to try and help them. They have that song Ghosting, that's really good. The blue and green-eyed cat is willing to help, but always comes at the greatest cost. The dragon, don't know what it's supposed to represent, but I think of it as society trying to force their dream apart and make them follow today's social norms of adulthood. And the book appears in some music videos as well. Don't know what's with this book, but there's something about this book. There's also an animated short film that could be worth checking out in the future that ties into TXT's overall story. So what we're going to be doing is that from... what was this, like 3 months ago? On the official channel, they uploaded their Together We Became Tomorrow TXT concept trailers, and then we'll do the latest one at the very end that's not a part of that, which is from their Star Chapter album that just came out a few months ago. So let's get to it. This is starting off going all the way back to 2019 here. So it was well before Blue Hour. This is like debut time. Oh, thanks, YouTube. Oh. Mix it in like a performance video. Wow. Dude was sick from the start. This is really cool too. Wow. The colors are so damn vibrant, and a lot of this feels youthful in its vibrance in a way, but also mixing it to be a performance video at the same time to show off some of their talents is very cool. Did I mute it? I muted it. There we go. And that change of perspective is awesome. This instrumental is really good too. It's been long enough now. I mean, shit, 6 years. That's kind of crazy. It's already been 6 years. But they look quite different from how they do here. This feels like a performance video if you made it... Excuse... What? If you made like a mood board. What is with K-pop and whales? What is their fascination with whales? This is the kind of thing, too, that if you put this out pre-debut, it gets you really hopeful and really interested in the types of concepts they're going to be putting out. This feels like I'm watching like an art installation performance. Back to this beat. Is something about this beat ripped from one of their songs and I'm just not picking up on it? Could have also just been like the intro. That was pretty fucking incredible.
도망갈까?
Sure, dude. Huh. Okay, so that was our first one. That was Magic. This next one here is Eternity. And it goes along the lines, I guess, of what you typically do with the arc of a K-pop group's concepts in a way. You start bright, you start youthful and cute, and then just as they get older, you start going for more intense stuff. So showing that in like the loss of innocence, it's such an easy thing to really correlate those two because they're inherently going to have darker concepts as they get older. So it makes total sense, especially like the last video, which, man, it's really escaping me what their last title track just was that I checked out. I've been away for a bit, but it was very dire. It was very dark in comparison to a lot of their earlier stuff that has so much like whimsy to it. You have those like Peter Pan elements because of the whole coming of age thing, but also there was always a very like spacey astral quality to some of their symbolism and the imagery. And at the same time, they do still kind of look pretty similar. Subin kind of looks the same. I really like concept trailers that are like this too, that are more abstract and open to so much interpretation. Oh, I am especially liking the song to this one. It's so spatial, comforting, but kind of sad at the same time. That's a good look. Dark hair with the like burnt orange sweater. Suddenly unsettling. Right, like even the sound was like some almost like some space pinging system, and this certainly feels like that. Like you're looking into a galaxy here. Whoa. Really cool to show the space between them now. Like a Morse code distress signal. Oh, is that our cat? Oh, maybe I should have looked for the other things. I don't know if I saw the other things in the previous concept trailer. Let's too focused on like the performance. Interesting transition to this. Totally different style of song. We supposed to be like depicting yelling out in space here. His isolation. Ooh. Bringing the tears out. I need to look at what. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say that was. We're on to the next one. So this is Freeze, which that album I do know. That is the one we did, right? I can't remember which one is the repackage and which one, if Freeze was the repackage and Fight or... It wasn't Fight or Flight. Fight or I forget what it was called. I think it was the original release. We did Freeze. But yeah, Chaos Chapter. Now, the previous one was called Eternity, which I guess you have such a... Eternity feels like a positive word, doesn't it? But it could also be pretty bleak in the same way of like things going on forever, or like just like looking into space, that kind of like unsettlingness of eternity. I like the different space qualities that they put into that previous concept trailer. This got hit with a snowball. I need to just keep an eye out for more concept trailers, but I don't think you have concept trailers of this quality coming out for most groups, you know? Because this already feels like, oh shit, I've been missing some really cool stuff. This mall looks very familiar. Is this where Girls' Generation was on Running Man? Ooh! Parkour. They're made out to be like superheroes in this one. It's totally action oriented. I think this is that same mall. That's gonna hurt your legs. Oh no, it's okay. I'm just badass like that. Look at my leg tattoos. What? How does see how his body moved? What the fuck? You know, there's a lot of effects going on, but you don't even gotta put any effects on how Yeonjun moves. He threw the jacket back, and he caught it and put it on in one motion. That's cool. All of these instrumentals in these concept videos go so hard. And we change moods so quickly in them too. Wow, I just remembered. I think I used to call him Lips before I got names down. Mother. Was that our ghost? Okay. That one was really damn cool. Super, like, the action movie at the beginning, very cool, but when they got to the performance, that's where it really, really kicked off. Now we're moving on to the name chapter. 2022. I'm trying to think what came out when. Sugar Rush Ride was 2023? So this was during their rock era? Oh, those are some boy shorts. There's the two colored eyes again. But this also, if this is supposed to be the cat, is it similar to the cat, what's it called? The cat from Alice in Wonderland. Does that cat have two different colored eyes? That's an evil cat. Oh, we're kind of back here.
Wendy, do come with me and tell the other boys.
Okay, so
dear.
It's strongly evoking Peter Pan here then.
And tell the other boys. Oh dear, I can't. Besides, I can't fly. I'll teach you. Oh, how lovely to fly. I'll teach you how to jump on the wind's back. You might be flying about with me, saying funny things to the stars. Ooh! It looked delightfully
Oh,
easy.
this is kind of giving me chills.
You
It's
tried it
so
first from the floor,
pretty.
and then from the beds. they always went down instead of up. I say, how do you do it? Peter did it both slowly and quickly.
Is this like the straight text? Also, I would love to see this kind of inspiration here, this kind of artistry used in the title tracks, but at the same time, like, it's still got to be a song. It's still got to be a K-pop song that sells and whatnot. And I don't know if it's for everybody. I'm sure the hardcore fans love this, but I think the general populace, if you had a song that was a bit kind of like this or inspired by this level of concept or whatever, it might not sell. So I get it.
He was born across the room.
This is just so...
He screamed while still in midair. And there is almost nothing so delicious as that. Up and down they went, and round and round. Heavenly was Wendy's word.
That little... that star... Oh, we're at performance time.
Second to the right, and straight on till morning. That, Peter had told Wendy, was the way to the Neverland. But even birds, carrying maps and consulting them at windy corners, could not have sighted it with these instructions. Peter, you see, just said anything that came into his head.
It's like our little Tinkerbell.
Close your eyes, Wendy. Leave tomorrow behind.
Wow, that effect was just so well done.
Just said anything that came into his head. Close your eyes, Wendy. Leave tomorrow behind.
Is he actually holding a physical light? Just the way his face was also lit by it just looks so good.
Take my hand and let's go to a place where we will never grow old with no worries. Forever will never end.
Because this is about close to the time to where we're getting a switch in tone from a lot of their stuff. Man, they're really wearing some dandy boy shorts. And this is kind of having me go back in time and remember, like, what was the order of what? When did Blue Arrow come out? When did they had the song? What was it called? It's called Magic. Was it just straight up Magic? I can't remember. I don't like that song very much, so I think I've just forgot it. No, you could never let TXT on a show like Kingdom. They're already too prepared for it. These are the type of performances you put on for that show. Ooh. Great transition. I almost feel spoiled that I'm seeing all of this back to back and everyone else waited years in between. I'm trying to just think of like the idea of like the feathers. Spread your wings, grow up, leave the nest, learn to fly yourself. That are supposed to be our symbol for growing up. I mean, 2022 was like Love or Loser era, yes? But I don't think these necessarily have to correlate to the title track that was coming out. Damn, dude. Hybe's got that money. They've got that money to use. There's so many moments in this too, even from just the jump with the first one that we checked out, of like shifting perspectives, and like they're constantly going up walls, sliding down here. But it's really cool how they pull it off in such a convincing way. Like that slide looks so cool. Okay, now we're on to all the way. Wait, we just went, did we jump from 2022 to 2024? Yes, we did. Okay. We're early 2024. This is this is around like Deja Vu? When did Deja Vu come out? Is that like May or June of last year? I can't remember. Oh, I'm liking the style of this one. This is Tomorrow. If I remembered what was on what album, it'd be a lot easier, but I don't. Minisode 3. That is so cute, and my cat meowed at me right when it's so adorable. It's so cute, right? He doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, and that crown that evokes like so, it feels like Where the Wild Things Are, because doesn't that boy wear like a similar crown? And Where the Wild Things Are is like a coming of age thing too. I've never seen the movie or read the book. Is it from a book? I'm thinking it's from a book. I haven't done either of those things, but
그래서
is that our book?
고양이 B612 소행성이고.
No, I want to go back. That was like my favorite one yet.
네. 근데 내가 그걸 어떻게 믿지?
Am I supposed to have captions on right now?
어떻게 믿죠?
Nope.
이제 진실을 말해볼까?
Yeah, that was a fennec fox that we saw. There it is back there. I like this like yellow sepia tone that we've got going on. This so far is by far my favorite one. By far my favorite one. I kind of want to... It feels so cinematic. It feels very art filmy. and I love it. And I love how there's all these like odd abstract motions that are supposed to be emblematic of something else. Like this feels like, I don't know, kids skipping school and going skipping rocks like on a lake or something. maybe we're just throwing the ball around. There's a strong quirkiness to this too. Oh, keep going. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, you can tell too that this is what that's going for. There's all this film grain going on here. You know, it certainly feels like they're going for that style. Even the camera movements. I like how each of these concepts feels so distinct from one another. The bloody eye patch. We stole the Fennec Fox. Fennec Fox, put on your helmet. Cops are like, this is a priceless stuffed fox. This is kind of reminding me of like the chase car scene from their previous MV. Were they driving that van? Whoever it was, they ditched. Was that them creating a diversion for him? Oh, now we got a sick old time lapse going on. What is this fox supposed to represent? I hardly know what's going on, and this still feels weirdly emotional. That was so far and away the best one. Like, easily. Whoever worked on this was really flexing their muscles here. I'm gonna look up you after this. Not just visually too, like the visual style is so up my alley here, but all the music too was my favorite here. Oh, that's it. And what made me kind of think about the lore too was that most recent MV, because it felt so foreign to me. I had no idea what was going on. We went from like member to member. I remember them being kind of like separate also throughout most of the music video. Someone was in jail. I remember that too. But it just kind of made no sense that I thought maybe if I knew more about the lore that it would. but I don't know if that's helping right now, but I'm enjoying myself greatly. Now we're going to be checking out the Star Chapter Together concept trailer. This is their most recent. This is not a part of that little compilation. So it's not always a cat. It's just this being that has forget what it's called when you have two different colored eyes.
A meteor shower is expected tonight. Gatherings beyond system jurisdiction are restricted. Surveillance units may respond if detected.
That was the vibe it had, though. It felt like there was like this rebellion, but it was like post-apocalyptic at the same time. As if there was like they were part of a controlled state. What is this song? The book. I love the changing of the lights here. Is there supposed to be some like there's like all-seeing eye or so, like this changing of perspective that lets you see like the truth or something? We had the eye patch before with our bloodstained heart, but here with Tan covering his eye. Oh, there are the colored eyes again in the back. The horns you were talking about, yeah. Is that why the heart you were talking about before was on Kai with the eye patch? This song is really pretty. Oh, he lucked out. He got the wings. I think I like these concept videos more than their music videos. This one too, also very cinematic. Similar to the previous one, I think that was also like 4x3, like this is. That one, I think, maybe it's just because it's like a recency thing, but that one more than the others felt like it really took the mood and like the visuals off the style of the music video, because that felt very, very familiar. Even though I've literally only seen that MV once, twice, however many times I watched it in that reaction, but it just felt so much like that in mood. Those were so great. There's just like what you want in K-pop lore is not to know what the fuck you're looking at the first time you look at it. And that's how I kind of feel watching this. I think you filled me in pretty well with a lot of the things to look out for, but you want to be able to spend time on it. You want to be able to go back and talk. That's the thing. If it creates discussion amongst like the fandom and people talking on Twitter and Reddit and wherever, that's like the fun of it. That's like the real heart of it, you know? And this has so much that the ability to do that is like totally there. And I'm sure people have talked about this stuff at length. But really, really cool. Also really effective to when I'm not even totally understanding exactly what you're trying to get across. Like the first time that I watched it through, it certainly made me feel something when I watched it. And that's kind of all I want. That's really, if that's not there, it's not effective. And these were so beautifully done. Clearly you could tell that they were done by people who knew what the hell they were doing, but also each one of these felt almost like we were watching some kind of anthology, to where each of these were like handled by a different director. They really had a different DNA amongst all of these, that it felt like whoever was the head of like the creative team on working on each specific one really like showed themselves in it, so they felt distinct from one another. Really, really impressive. Like if there are any of these coming out in the future, I'm going to keep an eye out. They're on tour October 1st. They're in New Jersey in like a couple days. Thing with TXT tickets is that they're like obscenely expensive. So I think they've been here in Seattle like a year or two ago, but I didn't see them because like it was really expensive. And I think that I'm into TXT a lot more now than I was 2 years ago because of these requests. So thank you. We've done a good handful of stuff of theirs over on Patreon as well, whether it be like fun variety stuff like the Bumgyu workout sang, that's what it's called, right? We watched a handful of episodes of that. We've watched some of their documentaries, one with Hypen, some of their just fun variety that they've done as well. So join us on there if you're interested. But yeah, this was really sick. I have been saying that I'm going to get to another one of their albums, and even had an album vote however many months ago, and people voted for a TXT album. So god damn it, it is on the way. That's the best I can say. But I think the last one that I did from the previous vote was Sanctuary, right? Was it called Sanctuary? It was okay. Not my favorite, but everyone was also saying, hey, you didn't... Yeah, Sanctuary was the one. You didn't do, like... You should have done the Deja Vu album. Like, that's the one you should have went for. So, yeah. Maybe a miss on that one. But yeah, we'll see. Thank you so much for watching this. Let me know all your thoughts down below if you have anything else to say about these concept videos to flesh out this story, and then we're going to dive in soon into all of the solo releases. Also, let me know how these solo releases correlate to the story at all, or if they're more self-contained, like about the member themselves. But yeah, I'm looking forward to those. Thank you so much. Goodbye.